As stepmoms, it can feel impossible to please everyone because it is. It goes something like this. My son and I went, just the two of us. Fun. But hey, won't your stepkid feel left out? Oh, I'm taking him next week. Whoa, that's an overstep. Is it? He asked to go. Yeah, it's only fair. You're not his mother, but you're supposed to treat them like your own, right? Can I make everyone happy? Hi, I'm Deanna. Welcome to the Not So Wicked Stepmother, where we explore blended family life. I offer encouragement and practical tips to others taking on this role, and today we're going to talk about people-pleasing. As stepmoms, our help is often accepted and at times even expected. Behind-the-scenes parenting is often welcome, but our own ideas, not so much. With all the opinions we hear and our own fears of getting it wrong and hurting someone's feelings, it's easy to feel like we can't win. If we do things for our own children that we don't do for our stepkids, the stepkid might feel slighted. If we try to be fair, their mom or other family members may feel that we're overstepping. But guess what? You can't control how your actions are taken. So it's time to take a deep breath and stop people-pleasing. I think it's important to differentiate between being kind and considerate and people-pleasing. It's wonderful to be thoughtful of others, especially in your blended family. It becomes something else when it's out of fear. What will they think of me? What will happen if I don't fix this? As someone who has fallen into this trap, I want to share 3 ways I'm working on overcoming it. I hope these tips are helpful to you if you find yourself people-pleasing as a stepmom. Number 1, be clear about your own intentions and accept you can't control how you're perceived. When I feel misunderstood, I want to explain myself. It feels awful when something lands wrong with another person, and it's natural to want to clear the air. But here's the thing. You can't control how others see you. You can check in with your own motives and be honest with yourself. If there's an apology to make, repair and move forward. If you know your heart is in the right place, there's nothing to do. Agonizing over how someone could think badly of you does not clear up misunderstandings. It just makes you feel worse about yourself and possibly frustrated with them, neither of which are helpful. This discomfort with being misunderstood can be especially difficult in a blended family. As steps, we often have little twinges of feeling like the outsider, so having our good intentions questioned really hurts. It's common for stepmoms to do little things, genuinely trying to be helpful, and then be accused of overstepping. Conversely, if the same stepmom is less involved, she can be seen as favoring her own child or not caring about her stepkid. I think it's important to remember if you are met with these reactions, it's really not about you. There are so many complicated dynamics in a blended family, and all you can control is how you show up. So get clear about your why and make it about the kids. If your actions are in support of the kids and your relationship with them, you're on the right track. If anyone questions your intent, let it go. Do the next right thing and move on. Yes, Frozen has some good life lessons. Number 2, people-pleasing children is a bad idea. And by people-pleasing children, I don't just mean saying yes to everything and giving them whatever they want. There's a more subtle way I've caught myself people-pleasing children, and that is trying to keep them happy. As a parent, there are things you may need to enforce that they won't be happy about. Teeth must be brushed, sunscreen applied, toys picked up. I want them to see the value in doing these things, or at least not see me as a cruel dictator for demanding it. Teeth are brushed so you don't get cavities. Sunscreen protects you from the sun. Toys are picked up because it's a good habit, and so we don't trip on them. They don't care. In that moment, they don't feel like doing it, and I'm the bad guy for making them. I hate being the bad guy. I do everything I can to avoid being the bad guy. I want to add a spoonful of sugar and turn life into a musical. And sometimes that's fun, but sometimes they're just mad, and it's not my job to fix it. Trying to fix it is the people pleaser in me. Someone is upset, make them happy. But as parents, it's not our job to make them happy. It's our job to take care of them. The key is doing what's right for our kids and not needing them to be happy about it. Make their favorite dinner if you want to, but don't expect shrieks of joy. They may discover they actually can't stand that meal tonight for no particular reason. I've made dinner and resented it being rejected because for me it was an act of love. But sometimes small acts of kindness are just lost on kids. That's where they are developmentally. It goes so much further for us as parents to consistently model being thoughtful than to teach them that we only do nice things to get a certain reaction from others. I honestly think this is a key difference between people-pleasing and being a considerate person. When you're people-pleasing, you're driven by a desire to be liked and accepted. It is so much better to just be kind, without any expectations. Do the next right thing, and if it goes unnoticed, let it go. Let it go! I told you I'd try to turn everything into a musical. Number 3, if you find yourself people-pleasing, ask yourself why. Look, I'm just a mom who wants to help other moms, so I'm not qualified to guide you on this, but people-pleasing can be a coping mechanism, and it's worth exploring where that comes from for you. Working with a therapist can be especially helpful in a blended family because we're dealing with such complicated relationships. Divorce, remarriage, and all the messy feelings that come with that. Even if communication in your family is strong, there will be times you feel misunderstood and might be tempted to people please to fix it. I have found myself thinking, if I say or do just the right thing, everyone will be happy. But we can't fix it. We can't make everyone happy. In those moments, I think we can ask ourselves, why do I feel like I need to fix this? What will happen if I just accept that someone is upset, maybe upset with me? Can I let it go and do the next right thing? Thank you for joining me. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, or a thumbs down if you didn't. I will accept that and not try to people please the internet. See you next week.